Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You are watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. Welcome to 7 at 7 a.m. for Thursday, January 28th, bringing you 7 minutes of nonstop local news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Let's get started with our top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. The Clark County School District will bring its youngest students back to the classroom starting March 1st. In a memo to family and employees late Wednesday, the district said kindergarten through third grade students will return initially. Teachers and other designated staffers will report to work on February 22nd. Parents are being asked to complete a questionnaire by 6 p.m. Friday. The district says it will try to accommodate staff requests to telecommute, but the opportunity to do so is not guaranteed. On the heels of schools reopening, the school board will allow public comments at its meeting today. Alexandra Appleton tells us more.
This is huge for them because they've gotten a lot of criticism from people who have felt shut out of board meetings right now. So we're really looking forward to a chance to hear everyone again because those public comments used to get really lively.
The head of the Southern Nevada Health District said it will be several weeks before COVID vaccines are available to those in the general public between the ages of 65 and 70. Review-Journal health reporter Mary HYNES has more.
In a separate briefing today, state officials said that they are very encouraged that the Biden administration has vowed to give the states additional vaccine. And they said that within the federal government's ordering system for vaccine, they can see that Nevada is already set up to get additional vaccine, but they did not specify how much more vaccine.
The state says the call center will be available 12 hours per day, 7 days a week. Residents who have questions are asked to call 1-800-401-0946. In more top stories this morning, Nevada legislators could be looking at making some changes to the state's gun laws in an effort to curb firearm violence. A new report by state and national progressive groups make recommendations to address gaps in the state laws. Review-Journal political reporter Rory Appleton explains.
This is sort of seen by progressives as like the natural next step, this ban on assault weapons. You see it in California, in a lot of other states, but it definitely has some serious opposition here.
Now let's take a look at your weather for your Thursday. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies with a high of near 57 degrees. We could see a 10% chance of rain after 4 p.m. Light and variable winds coming east-southeast around 6 miles per hour in the afternoon. For the rest of the week, chances of showers into Friday are about 60%, but that will change. The weekend is looking to be clear with partly sunny skies, temperatures in the mid-50s.
Sports sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. With your sports update, I'm Leandre Fox. For the first time this season, there were fans in the stands at the Thomas and Mack Center, as about 50 Rebel family members were allowed to attend Wednesday night's game against Utah State. However, that live energy was not enough to will the Rebels to victory, and the Aggies won 83-74 to earn a split of the two-game series and put an end to the Rebels' 5-game winning streak.
Good morning, I'm Cassie SOTO here with your sports betting update. The Westgate will release its packet with hundreds of Super Bowl prop bets at 7 p.m. Thursday, live in the sportsbook. The props will be available for betting in the Westgate app Friday. William Hill also plans to release its prop packet on Thursday. Bets will include over-under totals for passing yardage by Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, wagers on which players will score touchdowns, and even some cross-sport props linking options in the Super Bowl to an NBA or NHL game.
In your business news, sponsored by the Vegas Chamber, Governor Steve Sisolak is looking to put measures in place to accelerate projects that put Nevadans back to work. Carrie Roper has the details. Carrie?
Renee, just days after Governor Sisolak held a virtual small business roundtable to see how the state can help local businesses, the governor is putting a plan into place. The governor issuing a letter yesterday to state and local partners to try and accelerate infrastructure projects throughout Nevada to create immediate jobs for Nevadans. In the letter, the governor mentions billions of dollars of potential projects in various stages and also states the opportunity to, quote, leverage federal assistance in the process. The governor stating that he is working with the state treasurer and his team to coordinate these efforts in the coming weeks. And of course, we will continue to follow this story as it develops. Renee?
In other business news, as Las Vegas's housing market rides a hot streak, prices continue to climb even faster in other cities, according to a new report. Review Journal real estate reporter Eli Siegel tells us why.
In November, home prices in the Las Vegas area were up just under 7%. That was below the national rate of 9.5%, and it was actually the slowest pace among the nearly 20 cities that were listed in the report.
In your health news, a Las Vegas clinic is offering a recently approved drug called remdesivir to treat high-risk COVID patients in an outpatient setting. Alexis Ford fills us in.
This drug has already been approved for inpatient use in hospitals, so this trial is to figure out if they can take high-risk patients and try to administer this treatment to them in the first 4 days after their positive COVID test to try and catch it before it gets too bad, before it puts them in the hospital.
In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the annual Teens for Alzheimer's Awareness Scholarship Essay Contest is accepting entries online now through February 15th. High school seniors have the opportunity to earn a $5,000 scholarship by writing about how Alzheimer's and other dementia-related diseases have impacted them. In your entertainment news, if you were ever curious about the Mob Museum, now is your chance to find out what it's all about. The museum will celebrate its 9th anniversary on Valentine's Day by offering free admission to all Nevada residents. The event, sponsored by NV Energy, will include photo opportunities with a life-size sculpture of Al Capone, a video presentation on the St. Valentine's Massacre, as well as discounts and limited edition offerings from the museum's underground speakeasy. All guests will be required to wear a mask at the museum. Well, that'll do it for today's 7 at 7 a.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. I'm Renee Summerhour. Thank you for watching. You can get these stories and more on our website at lvrj.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app for breaking news alerts straight to your phone. We hope you'll join us again this evening for 7 at 7 p.m. See you then.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by attorney Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update is sponsored by Pro Group Management. You are watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.